Hello. So this is the Foundations of Cybersecurity course that Leigh and I designed. So when we started this, we created a foundational course and thought about what exactly is needed of this and thinking of who would be in this course. So this would be an undergraduate class with non-majors and majors alike, and this would be an introductory class. So with this in mind, we created a course that is easy to digest and then assumes that there's no prior knowledge, but also using the zone of proximal development to help guide each other along the way, because some might have a bit more experience, as well as some might not have zero experience within that. So we kind of based our design on those two elements. And so this is a 6-week course that is asynchronous modules and is divided into different topics. So it's the introduction of management and information security, and then the laws and ethics, the information security policy, risk management is broken down into 2 elements of identifying and assessing risk as well as controlling risk. And then the last one is security management practices, and basically saying what the framework of best practices is of security management, as well as potential career pathways that they might want to go into. So we created this with mine and broken them down into this. And let me go into what a typical module would look like. So a typical module would have an introduction into the course and would give a clear objective of what they should hope to achieve, and then give a general overview of what the topic will be about. And then as well as then trying to connect in a more engaging way. So after giving a brief overview, there would be something that they can connect to in the real world. For the first week, it's a data leak in video games. There was a recent data leak of Rockstar Games as well as Take-Two Interactive. So we provided a podcast to provide for that. And that was kind of also because most of the main content that we provide is textbook based. So trying to enhance the learning experience with different mediums, whether it be podcasts or digital videos or articles or infographics, was really important in the design. So once they would go through that, there would be a lecture presentation where the professor would go through and give a more in-depth overview from the previous page. So the previous page gives a very bare bones. The instructor then would give a 5 to 10 minute video, depending on the topic, on what they should expect. That helps to reduce the cognitive load and it kind of chunks it to scaffold so that once they go into the textbook reading, they're able to better understand this, as if they didn't have prior knowledge, they now would have some understanding of the topic before going into heavy content of what the textbook provides. Then afterwards, they would have some exercises that are provided in the textbook to do. That would be graded on completion and not necessarily on correctness, just to attempt to see where they are with that. And then we would engage in a discussion with other students. And for this one, it was a infographic kind of telling about the importance of the cybersecurity and how the cyber attacks make an impact on the society. So they would have a conversation where they would engage with that, and then to end with a case study that was provided by the textbook as well. So that kind of is the general format of the the course. And then at the end, there would be an objective of a final project, which is a scenario-based project. So we kind of wanted to take this behaviorist, instructionist approach and kind of give it more of a student-led initiative alongside of like the lectures and things like that. So we created this project-based learning throughout the whole course of creating these simulations that they would be able to create their own solution to how to approach cybersecurity at a business. And they could pick whichever business of interest of insurance or software and internet, finance, healthcare, government, and they would be given a scenario of a company wanting to do best practices, and then they would propose it to them. So they would be able to collaborate with a group and find out a solution. So this also would help with people who are majors and non-majors of kind of using that zone of proximal development and helping and supporting each other and learning along the way. And then after that, they would have their own self-reflection of that, as well as peer reflection alongside. And that would be the structure of this course. Thank you.